Right, out to all of you lot. I'm sure you know who I am already, probably by the name on the page. I ain't gonna bother introduce myself. Now, if you're ever out here in South Korea and you're in Seoul, or you're staying out here, you're an expat, or you're doing some teaching or whatever you're doing, if you're into music and you're an addict and you love to create or, you know, whatever you like to do, then Nagwon is the place to come to, yeah? Jongno Samga, line 1. SD music. So I'm gonna show you around, as you can see. Many goods, up to you to come down to come and have a look. Right, remember guys, people can actually be rude here. They can even tell you get out the store, they don't want your custom, so don't worry about it, just walk out the store because there's so much in this market and you'll get a discount and a bargain for a buck. So remember, if they're rude to you, just hold your cool, no need to get vexed, don't need to go into a mode, just walk out the shop and it's done. If you guys are into acoustic and you love guitars, then the first floor when you come up the stairs is the place for you because they've got just big guitars all over the place. Loads, X amount. So I'm gonna shoot some guitars for you. If you love your pedals and your wah-wah or you want some bass effects, whatever you want, you got all of these effects. Look at these little babies right here. Look, even some reverb. Jeez, look at that. And if you're into blazing or any form of drug activity, then watch out. It's easy to come across, but it could be a setup. You don't want to get involved in that. You know what I mean? You just want to, if you do get your stuff, go home behind closed doors and do what you're doing. Anyway, let's go and browse around. You even got a repair shop, so if you need some repairs, you got some gear that's busted. The good thing out here, the after services and the repairs don't cost much, and you're always guaranteed if there's a mess up you can come back with it. That's the problem. To send it back by post is an issue, but if you come here direct, taxis are pretty cheap, so yeah man, you'll get a good deal. Your accordion, get to play some of that. PA amps if you guys decide, you know, you want to wake up your neighbors or something. And if you're on a budget, there's all types of stuff for you that you need if you're really on a budget and trying to get stuff done. So you got some lower range stuff. Then I'm going to take you to the last place called Midi Juki. And this place is the hotspot really if you're looking for gear. There you go, it's up on the board, right? I don't know if you saw it clear, but this is the final stop. We've got everything you need, sound cards, monitors. Anyway, let's get back to the business. Nagwon, get yourself down. If you're around, if you're not, then boy, maybe one day the market might see you around anyway. I'm out of here. Right, I'm sure all of you know Yongsan in South Korea as the computer market. Today, it's going to be another story. If you can see on the back, this is actually a different side of Yongsan which you ain't seen before. Maybe you have, but I've looked for videos and I haven't come across it. So I'm going to get straight into it. Right, I'm inside the place. I think I've arrived a little too late. But anyway, it's just for you guys to show you what sort of stuff you can get here. Here we go. This is the first stop. All for your amplifiers and whatnot. You go, if you're into your microphones, you love doing vocals. Even got a piece of vinyl on there as well. Let's see what it is. There you go. Some other bits and pieces out there. Here we go now. This shop right here does some really good amps. Some good valve stuff. Some rare items. And some of this stuff is in good working order, believe it or not. It's well maintained. Marantz. If anyone knows about Marantz, look at that. And some more vintage bits and bobs. There you go, get connected with some sound if you want. Start up your own club. Yeah, right, remember, you can always haggle for a good bargain. Haggle. You know, if you don't ask, you don't get. Look at that, even some old school headphones and dictaphones, if any of you don't know about tape. So this place down on Yongsan is mostly for if you like sound or you want to build up a sound system, then it's not a bad place to come and check. As you can see, some more bits and pieces, karaoke gear. There you go, look at this, some karaoke. If you're looking to start up a karaoke business, you can get some of this stuff right here, look. Yeah, I just had to come back. Behringer seems to be very big out here, and I don't know why. As you can see, they've got a Behringer outlet, but it's even on all the websites and stuff. I don't know why. Yeah, this is another thing. They close down and then they just leave the stuff outside. So, you know, anyone could walk in and thief it, but they've got cameras and that. But yeah, no one ever does. Even if you leave your wallet or your phone, you'll be surprised someone will probably return it back to you or fine you. Audio cables ain't a problem too. You'll find them, phonos, RCAs, XLRs, whatever you want, you'll always find them here, and they're reasonably cheap as well. So look out for those. I'm actually going to show you a shop which does those. There you go, some other big bad boys, some racks. You know, I mean, cash converters in the UK take a piss, because I mean, cash converters used to have a lot of this stuff at cheap rates and good prices, but I guess everyone's hugging on to their stuff. But when I was up in London, I weren't really impressed with what they were charging. And out here, it just seems like the old school stuff is just, yeah, it's going at a good price and in good condition. I'm not a vlogger, I'm not a professional video maker. I don't do this for like ratings or whatever. So if you come across it, I hope you enjoy it. Subscribe if you don't want to, I don't really care. Just sharing my experiences. Yongsan, as you can see, this is the entrance into it, the main market, and if you just go up the road where the MSI shop is, right to the back, you can see like a blue building. Just go through there and that's where you can find like the amps, hi-fi bits and pieces. This place, the market, you're mostly likely to get second-hand parts, hard drives, you know, some peripherals, parts, spares.
We go crazy so crazy.
Right, this has to be one of my favorite shops in South Korea. It's called Comms, and this has all the cables. It's like an underground basement store. So if you're ever in South Korea and you need some cables, just come down to Comms. It has it all, whatever you need. I'm going to show you some bits and pieces. So I'm going to get straight into it. Right, I'm just down here, as you can see. Loads of cables. As you see, it's like a warehouse of cables, so many computers, audio. You just gotta walk all the way through. So if you've got your old hard drives and old bits and pieces, just go on the internet and have a look for the shop. I guarantee they'll be able to hook up your old bits and pieces back into working order. Well, it used to be 2,700 or 2,001 to a pound. £1, sorry. Yeah, £1 is 1,500 Korean won.